What
Can
is
I
the
have
topic?
your rubric?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to talk about the topics regarding health and safety.
Sorry, I don't listen.
Sure, I want you to talk about the topics regarding health and safety.
Unit 3?
Four. Health
For
and
Unit
safety.
4.
Mhm.
Okay. I can about the Unit 4 in general or?
Yes, in
or
general and then
Yeah.
specifically about that. Are you
Okay.
recording?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm recording. Yeah, the Unit 4 is a short topics. In this case, we talk about sickness or disease and methods of preventions and crime, obviously. For example, for the tourists, it's very common the disease because they travel all time and it's complicated the methods of the food or the weather. This is a common factors for the tourist sickness. The methods of prevention for they in Ecuador is go to the hospital because it's the general form of the people for maybe can be the hospital for because in Ecuador don't have clinicals
Clinics.
clinics private clinics is the hospital and a lot of in Ecuador is the best option in this case to methods of prevention obviously maybe can be don't drink uno for example or take recommendation and read about the place or the conditions of the
What do you
weather.
think it is important to read about the conditions of the place?
It's important because, for example, we talk about Ecuador. The person that don't read, don't know the conditions of the weather. The song is very complicated, or the food are much condiments. So for they, your body don't resist these conditions.
And what could you do? Let's suppose that you have a travel agency. In the
Yes.
future, you start a travel agency. What would you do in order to help tourists that are your customers, your clients?
Yeah. First, the agencies they have a book of the places. In this book, maybe maybe can I say they have information about this place. For example, Salinas is a place of Ecuador, and the weather is very hot.
Yeah, the weather.
Very hot. It's recommendable have a block of the sun or bring weather constant bring weather
Water.
water.
Constantly. Okay. And what about
Crime.
Yep. What about crime?
Crime in Ecuador is different of the other to other countries because in Ecuador the crime don't is physic is more in the sorry it's physic no don't is
It's
about
not.
money and these things because a crime common in Ecuador is the traffic of substance or traffic organ traffic. Fraud is very common too in Ecuador. Is I talked in the last class about in my position, the fraud is when the tourists receive money and for sometimes products or maybe.
What about murder?
Sorry.
What about murder?
Murder.
Homicide. That's a type of crime that is.
Yes, but it's difficult because in Ecuador, is these types of crimes is different, and so I don't exist the line of the other countries that is very common in other countries. In
But
Ecuador,
we
it's
have
very
cases like the Argentinians, we have
Yeah,
the case of
the
the French
Argentinians.
girl, the Japanese guy.
yeah. In Ecuador, for example, kill the person, the tourist, are case complicated in a lot of parts of this case don't, how do you say, resolve?
Solid.
Solve. Oh, not solve. So, yeah, if case, but not is common.
What would you recommend people, tourists?
Yeah, don't trust in persons that they know is the basically for the persons and don't accept offers, strange offers of different persons because it's other country, it's your people, your family is more recommended in my opinion, right?
Okay, good. So